Welcome back to Coffee Talk, my friends. TGIF. You are joining Coach Roxanne. Coach Chuck will be with me today. We have coffee nuggets. You are on the Better Body Fitness fan page, and we are so happy that you are going to spend the next 15 minutes with us. Hopefully 15 minutes. You never know. You never know. I've got my coffee mug the size of my head. Milk foam is on point. Tammy, if you are on here, Tammy Westcott, so about 2 months ago, probably even 3, Amy, good morning, she told me she cold froths her milk, then she hot froths her milk. Tammy, I don't know which settings you use on your frother. Ashley, good morning. Victoria, good morning, right? I'm in my cozy sweatshirt here. Lisa, good morning. Happy Friday. So I cold froth it, and then I go to not the hot foamy froth, I go to the hot dense froth, and it is fantastic. Karen, good morning. TGIF. I put a tablespoon of syrup in, and I put about quarter to a third cup of whole milk, 2% milk in there, and it's amazing. It's amazing. I love my milk frother. I don't know. I can't even imagine like not having at least one of these a day. Ruth, good morning. Marsha, good morning. Amanda, good morning. Welcome to Coffee Talk. I hope you guys have an amazing weekend planned. It looks like moving on from today, if you're in Wisconsin, you're going to have some really nice weather. So thank goodness for that. Corey, good morning, Coach. Nugget time. Nugget time. Janet, good morning. Michelle, TGIF. Tammy, good morning. Did you catch my milk foaming rant, Tammy? Lori, happy Freaky Friday. Is it freaky? Is there something freaky about today? Don't scare me. But you know what I did just realize just now at this moment? It's my brother's birthday today. I have to make a note. Kim, good morning. Hootsack, good morning. Made it to Friday. Amy, good morning. So ladies, I have to have this conversation with you. It'll be short, it'll be sweet. It's not the talk today, but I'm coming up on that time of my month, and I feel insanely angry inside. Do any of you get that? Like, I know what's happening, and so to some extent I can calm it down, but Chuck is on the other end of the table and I'm expressing this. There's something that's not going right in my world right now, and I say to him, after everything I've worked on over the past however many years, I still let this anger build up inside of me. And he's sitting over there and he's like, well, maybe you should do this and that about it, because anger turns to rage. And do you want to know what I feel when he says that to me? Then I feel the rage. When you tell me my anger is going to turn into rage, I have rage because you just told me that.
Anger leads to hate. Hate leads to suffering.
Oh, Ashley, cold here, no power in Swamico.
What?
Yikes.
Who's talking about freaks?
Lori did. Happy Freaky Friday. So I as much as I work on these things, I still have those momentary hormonal breakdowns where, yes, I feel like I could cut someone.
Lori, this one's for you.
Don't get it shut down. Shayna, Friday morning.
And in the morning. They come out in the morning too.
Michelle, I feel the same way. You're not alone. Thank God. Because I do. It's building up inside. And so I just warned him.
She said, get in the bomb shelter.
In the next couple days, just don't poke the bear, because I'm ready to snap. I'm ready to snap. When you tell me that my anger is going to turn into rage, Hey.
Irritation is the seed of rage, all right? We get irritated at stuff. If you get easily irritated, you need to deal with it, because irritation leads to anger, and anger leads to rage. And rage is that boiling pot where it's just like, man, get me out of here.
But how funny. We should all take our own advice.
Huh? I haven't raged in quite some time.
No, but
I get irritated all the time.
Dinnerville, good morning. Lori, chair dancing over here. Jody, good morning.
Back off, Chet.
Back off, Chet.
Well, guys, it's the holiday again. We just had Mother's Day weekend. We have Memorial weekend. It's a 3-day weekend for most. And it's something significant we wanted to discuss today. So I'm going to set it up like this. Have you thought about what the next 90 days are going to bring?
So the title of today's video is Don't Throw It Away for Summer. Don't throw it away for summer.
Yes, that's our talk. So, all right, you guys have been great. We're going to log off and have a great time. All right, so but for reals, okay? Like in Wisconsin here, we only get nice weather. Definition of nice is like sunny and above 70, preferably 75. This only happens for like 12 weeks out of the year, pretty much, right? Like it's
basically
cold.
From Memorial Day to Labor Day.
Like for most of us, we're in the home for, what is it? Chuck says, yes, honey. Oh, yeah.
We've got several things we can read. Robin,
I mean, I get it. We're not all built the
Stacey,
same, but there's a lot of cold weather. We tend to be inside, and now it's like nice weather's out. What happens? It's basically we're outside. There's more social interaction, especially, coming out of COVID and all of that nonsense, where it's like we're interacting with more people. We're going to graduation parties. Memorial weekend is kind of the start of everything. 4th of July, backyard barbecues, getting together, cocktails, and it's just this endless cycle of things that happen in the course of summer. And I'm going to kind of go in a little bit off kilter here for a minute, but think about the next 90 days. Does it sound a little bit like that? And then you get past Labor Day, and here we are. The kids are back in school in September. I know they're maybe just getting done, but just follow me along here. It's September, kids are back in school, and you're like, oh my goodness, what happened this summer? Like I got out and maybe I walked and I biked and I did a few things, but my nutrition was completely off kilter. You put on 3 to 4 pounds each month. You're now 9 to 12 pounds heavier, and you're like,
Now I'm in a panic to try and lose it before Thanksgiving.
Yeah, so now I have September and October maybe before Thanksgiving hits. So I'm gonna rush diet everything, and then Thanksgiving comes and I'm gonna eat more, and then Christmas comes and I'm gonna eat more. You know what I mean? Like it's this perpetual insane cycle, and it kind of starts ish. It does kind of start today.
And it makes me think about in our past conversations how we talk about the old Roxanne is chained up outside and the old Chuck is chained up outside. If you're living in these cold weather states, that's probably what happens in the winter, right? Like you're at home more, you're not doing as many things, so you can chain up the beast for a few months, work on getting some results. But then how many of you unchain that beast come summer?
Yeah, I mean, we've talked about this on so many coffee talks and coffee nuggets of, I deserve it, and I've been locked up in the house, and it's just one day, or it's just 2 days, or it's just 3 days, or I haven't seen my family, and one cocktail, just one, but one turns into two turns into 5, and one day turns into 2, and 2 turns into 3, and 3 turns into a week, and one serving of this turns into 2 servings of that, and turns into et cetera, and on and on and on and on it goes. And so we have some things that we want to discuss in depth today. And one of the things that I wrote down, this is coming from me specifically, okay, is what sacrifices are you willing to make? And based on that, what actions are you willing to take?
One of the things that ends up happening a lot in this warm weather is ice cream. We eat a ton of ice cream, and I know there's a lot of people say, I want to have these memories with my kids, and I want to do this and that, and I don't want to feel deprived. I will tell you, it will be more of a memory if you don't do it every other day. If that's like your Friday or your Saturday night thing, your kids will remember that more than if you went Monday and Tuesday and Thursday and Saturday and got the ice cream. If your plan is, hey guys, on Saturday night we're gonna go for a walk down on the river walk, and then we're gonna go get an ice cream after, that is going to create more of a memory than indulging all the time. And don't turn it into, I deserve it, I earn it. Don't use food as your reward.
Well, that's your microphone.
Oh.
Right. So we're going to pass whoever has the pen gets to talk. No, I'm just kidding. That was awesome. All right, so now.
This is not the time to come up with the
pen rule. Irritation. All right, no, I get it. All right, so I hope this all makes sense, my friends. So when I said, what sacrifices will you make, what actions will you take, leads me to my next 2 points, which is discipline is not a dirty word. My coach says I need to have discipline. You tell your kids to have discipline, and that's not a dirty word. Kids don't like being disciplined, like, giving them a little spanking or grounding them or whatever. That's not the discipline we're talking about. What we're talking about is, it's called delayed gratification. Delayed gratification, my friends. Think about it this way. We can easily just go out and spend money. Like, it's easy to spend money. It's easy to just whip out a debit card or a credit card, especially a credit card, which is, it's even putting debt on debt, right? but we can just go swipe, 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 swipe. But I think about it like you're making you make deposits and you make withdrawals. You make deposits and you make withdrawals. You go to work, you earn money, you make deposit into your bank account, and then whatever you choose to spend, you have to make a withdrawal. If you make more withdrawals than deposits, you go bankrupt, right? So when we talk about earning the right to do these things, you need to make significantly more deposits in your nutrition, specifically fitness, yes, but your nutrition. You have to make more deposits during the day and the week in your nutrition before you make a withdrawal. And not all withdrawals are the same. Withdrawing $10 is the difference, and $10 for a little something something versus $100 versus $1,000. These withdrawals are different, right? If you're gonna go out and you're gonna get one of those gigantic ice creams, those like 3-4 scoop ice creams, that's not a $10 withdrawal.
No, that's like $100 withdrawal.
At least, yes.
One of those huge ice creams, and we're not saying to never do this, so don't think that. What we're saying is, really think it out. Is it really worth it? One of those could totally diminish your calorie deficit for the week or two.
$1,000 withdrawal would be like going all weekend without tracking anything or without having a plan. That would be $1,000 withdrawal. That would be a heavy, heavy hit to your bank account. You've made multiple, I guess the question is, ask yourself, have you, or what deposits have you made this week?
Right.
What did you earn in your body fitness and your body nutrition points this week, right? That score of 28, your smoothies, your movement, your sweat, your sips. That's the 28 points that we're counting currently. How did you earn? What did you earn in that? And what are you budgeting for a withdrawal? Right, like she said, an ice cream cone. Who does it? Dina says drumsticks and
fudge bars.
Yeah, a drumstick, a fudge bar, if they're reasonable, could be like a $10 to $20 withdrawal. A couple of them could be $100 withdrawal. A weekend of just kind of letting it go free could end up being $1,000 withdrawal.
And this is where the Roxanne comes. She unchains herself and breaks free. I get to Zesties or whatever ice cream place it is, and I don't get the small one that's still 500 or 600 calories. Oh no. I want the biggest ice cream. I want it to be the size of my head, like my coffee, even though I probably won't finish it, even though I'll probably be sick if I do.
This is going to get you sick.
Right. And that's something that we have trained ourselves to do now over the years. We'll share something or we'll get something small. My Starbucks. I used to love to go and get the biggest honking coffee I could. Now I'm down to the grande. It makes me sad sometimes, but but it's worth it. It's worth it, my friends.
So one massive tip for you guys as you get into this weekend, we've talked about this already, but as you get into this weekend and really truly, this is your gateway weekend to success and practicing delayed gratification and discipline, right? And still enjoying yourself. This is your gateway to success, or this could be your gateway to literally falling off the edge into a deep, dark pit where you're going to have fun this summer. You'll have fun, right? And we've said no regrets, no regrets. But I don't want you to get to Labor Day and be like, man, I wish I would have fill in the blank. We don't want to get there. We don't want to get to the I wish I would have. So think about your environment this weekend, okay? This is a huge, massive, massive tip. If you are leaving your home and you're going up to a campsite, or you're going to visit family, or you're staying at a resort, or you're doing something along that, what did you bring with you? If every single meal is going to be eating out, or you're going to rely on other people, you've already kind of put yourself in a position out of leverage. You've kind of already put yourself in the hands of other people. You've put yourself in a position of having to exercise willpower. I'm gonna try to pick what's the best thing on the menu, but all my friends around me are ordering French fries and cheeseburgers, and they're sipping on margaritas. It's gonna be a lot more challenging to navigate that if you aren't in control. How do you gain control? Number one, have a plan. Number two, bring stuff with you that supports your goals.
Be prepared. And you know how Chuck said, you count your points up. You should have 28 points at the end of the week for your 4 S's. As the weekend progresses, every cocktail you have, subtract a point. Every ice cream you have, subtract a point. Anything not on your plan, subtract a point. Where will you be on Tuesday morning? Did you lose all 28 points? Did you lose half your points? And I want you to really think about this weekend. Okay, I'm having a cocktail. I'm down to 27 points. I'm having another cocktail, I'm down to 26. I'm having an ice cream, I'm down to 25. I missed my workout today, I'm down to 24. I missed my water, I'm down to 23. How quickly those points start to slip away.
That's a great point.
When we aren't conscious of them.
Audit your body bank account. Audit your body bank account from where you are today. And again, today is Friday. So today's Friday. So you've only had four times, hold on, we got 28 points. I'm really not good at math.
365. You've had 5 days if you finish
Not even,
today.
it's not even, well, if you finish today, so you'd be 20 points today. If you're traveling today, it'd be only 16 points. And that's if you maxed out all 4 categories, right? Your smoothie, your step game, your sipping game, and your sweat game, right? So like audit your body bank account and your fitness bank account. And and I don't want to sound like doomsday here, but alcohol especially, boy, yes, you can subtract a point for alcohol, but man, it's almost 1.5 points.
Yes.
Leaning to 2.
I'm being very generous with that.
She is.
Even the ice cream, I'm being very generous with that. A burger, I'm being very generous with that.
The alcohol, though, is the biggest. It is by far one of the absolute biggest culprits in having a negative effect in your body bank account because of how your body processes the alcohol, how it has to move things around. It's toxic for our bodies, the hangover effect, the effect on sleep that it has. I mean, it just is. I would rather have you eat a cheeseburger than drink, honestly. And I'm not trying to sound crazy here, but just truly how it affects our bodies. We could do a whole week's worth of talks on alcohol. So just consider that as you go into the weekend, and consider this as this is the gateway, this is the door to the next 90 days.
And so many times we will hear from people, I'm doing everything and nothing is changing. When you really start to audit everything we just talked about and maybe having your point system, you'll probably find that you really aren't doing everything, and it'll probably become very apparent why results aren't happening. Someone will jump onto a 21 tough and they'll be like, I'm doing everything, but then all of a sudden they're cheat meal on Wednesday on the very first week, cheat meal on Friday of the very first week. And again, when we really don't have our foundation under us, it's really hard to say I'm doing everything because everything is pretty disciplined.
Yeah. All right, guys, I think that's a wrap for today. I don't really have anything else to say myself. I think we kind of said it all, but really take some time to think about this as we recap today's conversation, right? What sacrifices are you willing to make? Based on that, what actions are you willing to take? Discipline is not a dirty word. Practice delayed gratification and audit your body bank account. Make daily deposits. Do you even know where you stand? And if you're new to Better Body Fitness and you're like, what are they talking about? We look at 4 key areas to earn 4 points a day times the 7 days is 28 points. We get a point for our green smoothie. We get a point for getting our steps. We get a point for drinking our water. We get a point for doing something active, whether that's a workout, fitness challenge, something active. Those are your 4 daily points. You can change your life with these 4 daily points. And when we do something like we do the ice cream, we do the alcohol, whatever, you're making a withdrawal. You're making a withdrawal. You're making a withdrawal.
But you could be making deposits as you go along too.
Oh, absolutely,
so
absolutely.
Just go ahead and keep track. Where are we headed this weekend? Well, we're not doing much, but on Monday we're taking Chuck's parents to the Brewers game.
Yeah, we're gonna go Milwaukee Brewers game on Monday. We're
Yes.
taking mom and dad down there. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Have not stepped foot in that stadium in like 2-3 years. I don't even know.
Yes.
So it's gonna be cool.
All right, my friends, go out. Have a wonderful, safe weekend. Remember, this is about discipline, not deprivation. You can do it. I know you can.
And final note, we are doing a Memorial Day boot camp on the virtual boot camp on the page Monday at 7 a.m. Central, which means no coffee talk on Monday, no nuggets on Monday. You're just go ahead if you can, if you want to wake up with us wherever you are in the world, 7 a.m. Central to 8 a.m. Central on Monday, Memorial Day. Tomorrow, if you're used to working out with us, we're going to do a throwback workout. It will come on the page at 7:30 Central tomorrow, but it is a throwback. It's not a new workout, but you can enjoy that and have fun with us.
All right, my friends, have a fantastic weekend. We love you all, and we will see you back here Tuesday morning at 7 a.m.
See you later.